Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are hopping back in to our fire giant necro today. Picking off where we left off, which is we kind of ended up locking down our surroundings. Finally, we've pushed out the two different dragon nests. We're at war with basically everybody, but we're set up now with I think 3 and 2 for armies. 3 and 2 for armies is correct. So we're going to have 2 people on defense, and we're going to have 3 on the assault. I think I'm sending over, I want to say, a defensive army that way, and then the offensive army. Probably, I think we were planning to come down to Issintur and Forgeheim, get rid of Belsarius, and then sweep our way back north. If I'm remembering correctly, that was exactly our plan. We did end on an intern, so let's start on an intern. Dragon Lords weren't very strong in comparison to the other heroes when he played. Their mass area effects are the only thing they have going for them. They can stack a lot of HP now as well, so they do end up being pretty big tanks. And with the item reworks in terms of like you can have a charge dragon now versus a multi-hit dragon, so they have kind of built up a bit better in that way. You can make a pretty strong dragon hero now. So Darius, good morning as well. Thoughts on Endless Legend 2? Really cool so far. We're going to be playing more of that next week. I think we're going to take a little break in between the Fire Giant and the Frost Giant playthrough. We'll do an Endless Legend 2 playthrough on that new stuff, and then we'll figure it out. We'll come back to this after. How can you be so evil? Says the guild mistress of the free city of Gauntlet. Yeah, okay, so this is the people that Issintur set up here. So this has kind of got a backdoor into me. We definitely want to vassalize these dweebs. Drowned recreants. Oh, they're auto. So this was actually a vassal city right away, and I just never explored them. They got an army coming up here attacking me too. Hi-ya-ya-ya-ya. You guys got a stonemason. Let's get you. You're a little unhappy. What I don't have here is like a ton of money to throw around, and most of my places still need buildings. Our economy is like getting better, but still kind of trash. Why don't we go with an ancestral seer hall over there? You can only build caltrops. You know, we'll do a double ancestral seer hall. People are denouncing. Hexpont is sending a war party. Lot of vassals attacking me on the map. I would argue that's our biggest threat right now, is just Vassal City. Over here we have, right, this is our new ritualist bird, and then our other ritualist army. We have 2 ritualists together here, but these guys are kind of on the defense of our territory. Clearly that is an invading army, so they might as well just stay right here for right now. Those guys are going to come in and attack us. Oh, are you ever going to be done with you? I could. You were going to clear out cursed barrows. I could come through here and take a Gauntlet and then Issintur from that direction. Maybe that's the better path, because then they can actually move over and deal with them. Let's deal with the cursed barrows first and foremost. It's a 16 to 13. I think we can just take this. Double Reaper, Dragon, double Banshee. Each turn, one attacking unit becomes haunted. Haunted units next to sarcophaguses will explode into more troops. Whenever sarcophaguses are exploded, it's bad. All right, let's try it. Let's see how we do. Often on this map, though I think they changed it. It used to be that there was like a hero on this map And as long as you killed the hero quickly, you could just win the fight. But I think they have removed him. So I don't know who is haunted. That'll be a big question. Also don't know that they're going to really tell me who's haunted. So don't step through that sarcophagus. Do walk over here and throw some fire on this dragon. Here's the good thing is that like undead troops are actually pretty relatively simple for us to deal with. We have this zombie here, so let's just put him in queue. You can cut over this way for a long flank. Put you over here, and then we have the two sets of shades. That will just queue up wherever. You need your giant for your quest, though, to get over to the lava city. Move him to the other side of the territory might not be ideal. Over the lava to the city. I gotta look at what our quest is. Nice. Poison just removed from a bunch of my units. We got some guys spawning in here. Ooh, I want to say, Big Dragon, you could probably go right there and torch a bunch of these guys. Is it going to spawn a ton more? It absolutely will. But that's okay-ish. Zombie, that's a big nasty retaliation for you. It's not so bad for this dweeb. Put you in here and get rid of his charge attack so that this zombie doesn't have to get retaliated on. You really can't move unless I move you. Which is really unfortunate. Is there any chance if I throw a dagger, these guys will explode? No, but I could maybe double dragger this dragon? Oh, the crits. I forgot that we crit on like basically everything. So now if I move this guy back, I could raise that undead. Hear me out here. Do that. Target can't be affected because I guess because it's already undead. If you go through there, you're just going to spawn more zombies. So I guess you're just doing that. Farming kills for us right now. You can blind that Reaper, or at least try to blind that Reaper. Oh, amazing. You get a kill, which gives you killing momentum, meaning I can then move up and hit this guy again. Big tasty crit. Still no blind on him, so my options here. Drop an immolate, and I do get rid of that Banshee. That would have given him Star Blaze, which probably would have been enough to kill that Reaper. But if that Reaper attacks anybody, he's going to get retaliated down. I really don't want to lose this dragon. Okay, you guys are all focusing on the giant, which I'm actually totally okay with because he heals off of everything. You're going to eat a corpse, which is going to stop you from being killed, which is going to cause you to kill my dragon. You just can't win, can you? No matter what you do. There's always something. Just always something. Let's have... That's a 40 versus... That's a 23. Wow, you really do quite a lot of damage in that. Oh, because he's blinded already. I guess, does this have a chance to blind? Fatality. Damage based... Increases based on target's lost HP. You could kill him, but he's just going to get stuck on the zombie. So I'd much rather you... focus on one of these two dweebs. Let's just go for him in case you crit. You don't. You get a second attack, though, which I always forget about because of killing momentum. So I might as well just do that. It's going to do some splash damage there anyway. Reapers insta-kill any unit lower than tier 4. Yeah, well, they have the ability to do that, yeah. Undead held back by their fairly common weakness. Fire and light are both easy to get and are everywhere. Yeah, especially with a lot of the new tomes that they've been adding in like recent DLCs. They are much more frequent now. The poor plant people, that gives you weakness to fire and poison. I think they took out the blight weakness on plants in this patch, if I'm remembering correctly. Big crit money. That guy's a summon ice. I can't believe we lost the dragon here. Like, low key, I'm kind of thinking about we redo this just to keep that dragon. I'd really rather lose any other character than that. The flip of this is this dragon is costing me 90 gold right now. And I really don't have an economy. You know what? Let's just take it. I hate replaying maps. I guess we'll grab a bone horror to replace it for now. You survived the onslaught of the cursed barrows. Now the tomb is safe to be searched. Belonged to a fallen king who was buried with his entire court after the assassination. We get a bunch of knowledge. Draft, gold, a mace of smiting. That's trash. Grave robber. Let's take the gold. The quest. Oh, the quest for Aegis. Yeah. I just don't think this is what we prioritize. This is just a bounty, right? It's not really a quest. I think it's got to be low on my priority scale here right now. Berserker's definitely better than a bone horror. 3-2, 28. 3-2, 28. Yeah, Berserker is definitely better. Some sort of spellcaster would also go really well in here. But I guess we're doing everything a little one step at a time. Am I saving Imperium for anything right now? Teleporters? No. Universal camouflage in 2 turns? Well, I could spend some stuff and still have that. Dark Vigor would be really good, especially if we're going to be on the attack. +2 mana, +2 souls, knowledge, soul for each hero in the crypt. So this doesn't really matter what town it goes into. I could actually put this in Slam Pit. Oh, I guess it'll be better for Ashenheim though, because it'll scale off the soul well. All right, that's a good enough argument for me then. All right, you guys are gonna go this way. You guys are gonna go this way. You guys are gonna go this way. We'll go on the warpath. You picked up a level up Helter Skelter. This seems really zoomed out. Is this always this zoomed out? We've completed the killing momentum crit builds here. We were taking some runes for crafting, but I don't think we actually have a lot of binding essence right now. I could upgrade Hurl Flame. Seeing as I don't use it very much, giving it the 1 hex cooldown, 1 hex radius could be really nice. Alternatively, making my way towards Sundering Sweep would be fantastic. I don't need either of those auras. Yeah, you know what? Let's just pick up the stats on him right now. I don't really want him to be a flamethrowing caster. Oh my god, and Kelton has an army here too. No matter what I do, I'm just being invaded on all sides. Can this guy fly? No, he just marched over the mountains. We are saving up for Whiteborn, which we need a hefty chunk of mana for. And I'm willing to buy it out because I think that's worth it for us. What's up with your spelling today? It just happens. It's Friday, man. We don't got to think that much. Dragon Evolution gives you HP per level and a damage bonus at low HP. Yes, and some natural regenerations. Oh, right, but yeah, it doesn't actually give you flying because the wings are all tattered. I guess it's only Demonkin and Angel form that give you flying. Celestial form. Okay, these guys better come over here. Why are you insisting on being so slow and not reaching me the whole way? If I do that, can I fight you? Yeah. Tier 4 armor. Healthy plate. You've got invigorating armor, which is slightly better than healthy plate. This guy's got enchanted armor, but I would argue healthy plate is better for you. And most of the rest of you dweebs are wizards of some kind or another. Let's just keep them together. Fetid Legion is unlocked, which we also need to cast. Ignite is really nice. Soul Overflow is kind of nice because it only costs souls to cast. Yeah, let's pick that one up. It's a very strong spell. You've got that Ancestral Hall already. You have a bathhouse here, so a blacksmith is really good for you. Burden of guilt. Okay, okay. You're pillaging. You're invading. So those guys will come over and deal with Kelton. Let's have these guys move up and deal with him. You can't even get into range, my dude. That's embarrassing. Can my hero? Yeah, my hero can at least. Heroes can. Hook them up with the XP. 20% magic damage on a robe. Now, I think our guys already have that, but... No, you only have the 10%. Tier 3, tier 3. You're a mage, warrior. You're both ritualists. Yeah, let's throw that on the mage. .20% damage is always good. He's gotten his full weavership as well. All of his fire abilities. Electro-guided precisional and maximized magic. 20% critical hit chance. Probably not bad for this faction. Though I don't think he really has much. I think let's actually just go for damage for him at this point. So we'll go down the main tree. Oh, wait. Actually, sorry. He was picking up endurance training because he has an undead army. Yeah. Yimpy the Ruthless picks up killing momentum. Fantastic. So both of my chargers now have killing momentum. You're meant to come up here, but you're slowpoke. You're going to slide over here. Fetid Legion's going to cost us 120 mana. Ain't too bad. Playing barbs and aren't using outposts to heal and give you that sweet bonus movement is the best part of the faction. It's just that this map is really like, there's not really room for a lot of outposts. And our economy is so bad. Having outposts anywhere is really expensive. I should be using the Ritual of Alacrity more, but we're playing with Swift Marchers, so I often save the Ritual of Alacrity for when we have to move all the way across the map and very quickly get in and defend a city. That guy will not let me over these mountains. Absolutely refusing to let me in. Soul overflow. This is nice. I just don't know that I need it right now. We don't really have a lot of non-owned cities sharing borders. And also, like, I'm just so behind in buildings right now because of economy. Like I'm not really in a rush for it. I feel like Restore Undead Army is the better choice for us at the moment. You're going to pick up Uni Camouflage, which I'm going to also just take right now. And cities also gain +4 vision, which is great. You're sitting on a little bit of money right now. This was going to be a soul well a long time ago, and it got canceled. You can move here. You can move here. I'm probably going to lose some characters in this fight. I'm fine with it if I do. Or I'm fine if we don't lose anybody. Tier 4 shield. Very nice. Raptor mount. Pick up an extra Sunderer here, but I don't really need them. You are gonna go. Guys, just like build this road there. You're missing your bone horror still. All right, let's wait to collect everybody. Keep all those dudes together. What is this? Army of Hexpont. You got a flying character and a bunch of floating elementals. All ice elementals, basically. And you are sieging stuff that I cannot get to. Tell me that ain't a little bit frustrating. Spend my mana. We're going to do exactly that thing here right now. Ritual of Alacrity. Just so they heal up a little bit. Draft. Let's get you the bathhouse to fix your stability. Scholars Guild, Room of Recall, Spelljammer. Choo 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 choo. What are you gonna build? Your next point goes towards that cursed barrow. Not enough mines, not enough conduits, not enough money, not enough mana. This never gets boosted. But I want the mana for Fetid Legion, so we'll build the armory instead. Poison Monger levels up. Let's get Restoring Resurrection. Alliances, bounties, pillaging. A single mage lock is invading me down here. That's fine. We're going to move on Gauntlet. We should be able to take this. Elsarius is moving a small army out of here towards Slam Pit. I think we'll be okay on that. We are getting Brilliantium. So we'll have these guys as a bit of a buffer state down here as well. And then we have Kival, who's getting absolutely pillaged by an Umbral Nest in here really brutally. Builders at Ashenheim request your support. +1 population. Or trade a bunch of gold for production. I got some Imperium to spare right now. We're doing pretty good on Imperium. And population is really valuable to me. So let's pick up the Cursed Barrows. You have your Berserker now, so actually I'm going to get rid of this Bone Horror, I think. Yeah. You come down here. You can come down here. You can come down here, and then we'll move on Gauntlet. Perfect. Sneaking in the back door. That's my soul thing. Okay, let's cast Whiteborn. So all of our units are becoming undead now? Hell yeah. That looks badass. Undead ogres. I mean, you can't tell on much of them. The necromancers, obviously. They've got a good vibe. Our warriors. The big horns coming out of the head and out of the cheeks as well. We've got the living shadow wrapped around them. With, I guess, shadow blades as well. Yeah, I mean, we look pretty motley. Starting to see the outposts just don't have any near to the cities. Yeah, I mean, again, it's, yeah, we've mostly just been kind of playing around the roads as much as I can. Hilton is sending another war party. We literally just killed their war party. Feels crazy how frequently these vassals are getting war parties. Also that all these cities are vassalized. I mean, I guess some of them just got like taken over, but let's boost my allegiance here. I want to take that. I want to make sure we get that. We should. We have the silver tongues, so you're invaded down here. I'm also invaded over here. He's probably going to purge my Searing Dungeon. Let's pick that up. If I do this now, will he spawn at the Searing Dungeon? I'm going to quick save. And we're going to free the Primordial Prisoner. Okay, we're probably not going to free the Primordial Prisoner. We get this cute little angel. It's got this little, like, it's the symbol. It's the symbol inside of him, a brutal mark, but because it's completely inside of his head, it just looks like he has a little red halo. Very cool that we get this guy. Oh, and he gets primordial envy. All friendly units get 60% chance of stealing 1 positive status effect. Okay, so I just gotta wait until somebody is down there to pick him up. I don't want to be summoning him and just having him get absolutely destroyed. So in the meantime, all of you guys are vibing. You guys are all vibing. The only thing I'm missing here is Archon blood, which would be really nice to pick up. You don't have any, do you? No. None of that's anywhere near me. So that's grand. I gotta worry about these armies. It looks like he's pulling mostly back to deal with me at Gauntlet, though. Necrons, yes. I do kind of want to see if I could build a Necron campaign. I sort of want a Necron in Stellaris with all the new Machine Age stuff that they've put in recent years. Or in like the last year. They feel like they'd be the guys to do it with. Where did this army come from? Here? Yeah, I guess so. They could be a problem. Free city of Oraculum. Look at this frog. Way up here by the eye of the tree. Machine Age did add a biotransference origin. Yeah, exactly, right? It's exactly what you want. We're picking up our tier 3 tome, which is the Tome of Devastation, giving us war breeds, as well as more flaming explosive weapons and other good things. Everything in this tome is great for us right now.
Above all, the fray. Those who live and breathe war will always grapple for victory. Even after their blades have broken, their bones have shattered, and their brains have been turned
Why do
to
I
pulp.
want first here?
Build the mightiest war machines and impart your army with a hunger for victory. Then you will be unstoppable.
I'm trying to think about, like, what do I actually have the economy to support? And the answer is neither. This is going to be so expensive in upkeep. Look, I'm going to lock that in. I'm going to take war breeds first. And you're going to come down here and you're going to siege these guys. We're gonna... great question. This is also something I don't have a lot of money for. They've got good walls, so undermining the walls feels like it's probably the right choice. And then I might just do a raiding party. 4 turns of siege is not something I'm very happy about. Given the fact that they are going to have other people come back them up. You guys are going to wipe out that party. This is a pure dragon army. Is this the army that's coming across to harass me right now? Jeez, I hope not. You guys picked up a pyromancer, but again, I don't know that I actually have room for you. I suppose you'd be better than a Sunderer. Technically, you are a tier up. I mean, you have no XP, but you are technically a tier up. All right, you know what? Let's keep them together. Mostly because I'm worried about this right now. I don't know what that army's plan is, but it's probably not going to be good. gonna build a forest of stakes up there just so we can add demoralize to the realm. Everybody else is building okay. You heal, you heal, you heal. You get a level up. Varain. So this is my corrupted druid. We'll grab Swift Restoration. We'll grab... probably Adept of Shadow on you as well and give you Unholy Leader. Yeah, let's do that. He is not leading that much of an undead army right now, but it's getting better. You become a vassal. No, decline. How about you become a vassal? Aegis has sent another war party. We're being swarmed. There's so many people we're at war against. It's really hard for us to make any progress out anywhere. If I can pick up some vassals, it might make a difference. Trade target is automatic. I need these guys to kill this Umbral Nest because otherwise they can't go anywhere. Like, that's ruining all their territory right now. We got that back to loyalty in 2. And then the vassalage is a ways off, but at least we're not being attacked by them anymore. This guy's not really helping me much. I don't know where these dweebs are going. Mac, hello. Doom, doom. Slam pits under siege by a single hero. I hate it. 5, 8, and 5. Rat capital? No, lithium. I'm gonna have to cut through these guys and then get down here and save Slam Pit. 2 turns though. We're being attacked here at Gauntlet. This is actually really good. They're marching out to attack us, which means we don't have to siege for 4 turns. If I auto it, how bad is it? 2 bone horrors. I will take 2 bone horrors. Will I? They're actually pretty high level. What is his army? White Wolf, Gortusk. I have 2 necromancers in here. It feels like I shouldn't be losing anybody if I have necromancers. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. We pick up another amplifier. Dude, these things are falling out of the sky right now. I can either get extra crit, or I could do ignore status resistance. On him, I feel like ignore status resistance is the answer, so that he can add burning. And then you are going to vassalize. Okay, a lot going on here. We got a lot happening. We got to cast Fetid Legion. So this is going to give all my units 10 HP and weakening aura. I can't imagine what the base upkeep of that's going to be, but it's for sure going to push that mana over the edge. You guys are about 2,000. This is pretty equal. 22 to 18. Well, no, we're in favor. That's fine. I'm not even going to fill them up. Because I have that extra pyromancer sitting there, so why not? Yeah, he actually fills that role really well too. Now I can take this army and I can move them down here so they can save Slam Pit. They should be able to force march down there next turn. You guys are pretty beat up. I tell you what I need to do is heal in hostile domains. Yeah, that's going to help us a lot. So that guy's stuck. So everyone else can wait here, and then we'll march down to Issintur, and we'll get rid of them next. We're starting to make that this sort of push out. So, Perion, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This town has 8 foresters. A Smith's Guild seems like a pretty adoy choice. Let's build that. We gotta do something about the mana sitch. Rings of Binding gone. Where is my Arcanium ore? No. He's sieging Berlantium with a really good army too. Ironclads, 3 bronze golems, and a brewer ogre. That's a really good army. And a ranger hero. Now, unfortunately, I haven't vassalized these guys yet, so I can't actually give them troops. That's where my Arcanium ore is. Oh. You'll pick up Undying Loyalty. Go through the poison monger. With a name like Poison Monger, obviously I want to give you poison damage, but seeing as the other ritualist took Adept to Shadow, I'm going to give you Adept to Chaos. Does it make any sense for you to take a crit hit? No. You could go Debilitating Aura, but like if you're a ritualist and you're adjacent to people, I've already screwed something up. So I don't think I'm going to take anything on that. We'll take Reclaiming Attacks. You got 2 turns. You're fine, fine, fine. Domain has been invaded. Domain has been invaded. All that is good. For sure, I have a million things to get rid of here. I've suddenly started picking up tier 3 gear like it's going out of style, so Raptor mounts, pony mounts, raptor mounts, Thunderbirds, fire wyverns. Let's get rid of that elephant then if that's the case. So I got a lot of essence. Let's start by getting you a tier 4 axe. I haven't unlocked Forge Master on you. So building tier 4 gear, I'm short a point. But maybe we just do it anyway. 20% critical hit damage, 20% critical hit chance. And then I could either put Retaliator or Burning. I feel like Retaliator is the way to go for you. Deadly Retort. We'll call this like the... we'll call it just like the Sharpened Femur. I don't know what else I would really put on here anyway. I mean, I could get rid of like Retaliator and take Frenzy, but I get Strengthened anyway. Oh, dude, I gotta take Rune of Fire. We already have 100% crit chance on this character. I think let's just do that. Now we do huge fire damage. Big crit chance damage, extra damage, big damage, extra damage. Chance of burning, extra chance. I'm all right with that. Olifants, and thus said Aragon, son of Arathorn. Those lousy, rotten Olifants. Probably should have looked to see if Belisarius poked his nose up here. You got a single Dragoon coming up to help that guy. This is the most annoying thing. But once I deal with Issintur, it's going to be a lot harder for him to send units up. It's not going to be impossible, because he still can, you know, he still has a direct path, but more rats. 1,000, 2,000. Ooh, more rats and better rats. It's the Wombocom of all of our least favorite things. The city is all about scaling on conduits, but it also has an insane amount of conduits already. Monoliths need quarries to get boosted. So maybe I just build you another quarry down here. These guys are really not healed. I'm weary of this attack. Like all three of these armies so wounded. God, he's got ironclads now, which is like a real hellscape problem. I mean, they do fire, which is okay, because at least... Well, no, that's not true, actually. We are weak to fire. We're not that weak to fire, because we have inner fire, which gives us resistance. I feel like I'm just fighting a bunch of flaming angels, which is the worst combination we could possibly come up with. All right, let's see. Shazbot, you have to be in two places at the same time. We're going to hit you with a Ritual of Alacrity. Get your HP back, make you non-exhausted, wipe this guy out. That breaks the siege here. That is a single hand sword and a spider mount. Maybe we'll just grab it for now. And then we can about face pretty well in that direction. You're just going to come up here and defend. Fetid Legion is ready. It doesn't bankrupt us, but it's hella expensive. 50 mana upkeep. 30 grievances against all other empires. These cannot be traded or lost. Gain 50 gold and 50 mana per active war you are involved with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that would be a big fix to our economy. Nanok gained a level of renowned and also now has protector as well, which is great. Yeah, completed his major ambition. So all of his units get +1 defense and +1 resistance. I love to see that. Especially because they are really bad right now. Slam pit, my slam pit. What are we going to slam on you? Archer posts for the shades. Well, they just want you to have better walls. Also want you to repair your current walls. Let's build a forest of stakes. We'll get demoralized up there. You become a vassal. Absolutely not, dude. I am currently winning this war. You become a vassal. You're not even fighting me. My friendship is ended. A free city of Wordgate has declared war on me. That's fine. We have a rally. We can get fire giants in our rallies now. That wouldn't be bad. 450 bucks. It's a bit expensive. We'll thank Gaunt. Sunstone's under siege. Man, truly just back and forth and back and forth. And here comes a huge army. 15, 18 Tyrant Knights. Oh, buddy. And Winter Furies. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. We suddenly have a real, actual problem. And the Mystical Seer. There's too many damn pathways into my kingdom. You're going to force march and trigger that ritual of alacrity again. So this is 23 versus 24. What I'm worried about is this army coming over and helping them. It's 500 and 1,000. Oh my god, I can't get over there unless I go through this city. I think these guys are stuck fighting. I don't think I have a choice really in the matter. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting right now. 22 versus 23. If I move you in, that's 29 versus 23. 1,800, but he has another 1,000-point army coming in here. Where are you pulling in 20? Oh, there is a third army in here. I can't see them. Undermine the walls and probably burn the battlements. Oh man, I don't know about this right now. Can't block them from 3,300 armies. Yeah, drop spells on them. What spells? I can heal. You are right. Who is wounded down here the most? Let's play the trading game. I cast this a few times. Probably cast one on my main army here. Top them up a little bit. It doesn't really feel like it's working very well, but I guess it's only 20 HP. All right, that jumped me quite a bit in strength, though. That did help out a lot. So now my question is do I attack here? 23 versus 24. Their units are exhausted and take damage, but they have onagers. I have a bit of mana that I can cast in this fight. Right now it's a 661, and if these guys come over, it's not going to be that anymore. It's going to be a 666. Pretty much sure I have to manually combat this one, but... Dude, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I tell you what, I'm also going to do is pick up an army of basic skeletons here. This is going to be expensive, but tier 4 power cleaver with hero slayer, sludge of the demolisher. Oh, that's really nice, actually, and a raptor mount. Can I put that sludge on you? What do you have right now? You have Rune of Command, Fire, and Frost. This will also give you Rune of Command, Storm. All units get 20% crit chance, dispel one negative status effect at the start of the turn, and get +2 resistance. Oh, that's what that comes from, the Rune of Command Frost. You're gonna go back in here. And then I'm gonna have to alacrity you guys in. It's a little bit of extra staying power. That's going to help a lot. Any extra units we can get right now. Master of Healing. All units heal 15 extra on the world map. That's good for us. That'll make a big difference. Remains. We've been invaded. We're losing 2 mana, but I'm okay with that. All of our spells are cast. Okay. Feel like we are just hanging on by the absolute skin of our teeth. Interesting that they're going for Shatterskull Keep. This siege down here continues constantly. NPC magic items are better now after the new patch. Yeah. They've been pumping out a lot of... I mean, I think we just hit the point where they jumped out of tier 2 into tier 3 gear, and now they're just constantly giving us good stuff. You can equip the sharpened femur, which is going to take you from 33.5. This one also has 20% crit chance on it. It's 3218. What is that difference? 33.5? 3218? That's big. That's huge. That's like 12 extra damage. He still has 80%. I think we're capped at 80% crit chance. But the crit chance on this now also does like 20% extra damage. Your helmet sucks. Everything else on you is pretty good, though. If I wanted to make you a cool helmet, what would it look like? Yeah, it'd probably just give you some resistances and defenses, wouldn't it? Probably resistance is what you need. Your resistance right now is pretty bad. You've got that spider monarch staff. You've got a sword that could be better. You actually basically just want the same version as his axe. You have a staff with lightning strike, but are missing a lot of gear. You have really good gear. All right, let's give that guy a sword. We'll also give him the crit damage fire rune with extra crit chance. Yaka's Scorcher. If that was the sharpened femur, this would be like the sharpened titanium knee replacement. Sharpened titanium knee. We'll go with that. We'll have to. This guy, I think, is just coming underground. Why can't you go underground? Oh, there's a guy blocking me. Ah, there's an army coming in over these hills as well. There's two armies coming in over these hills, dudes. We are really getting pounded in this map. I can't get over this. You have to build a monolith so that we can get the Mages Guild here, because this is going to give us 80 mana. That's an invasion. So that's a full invasion over there. I don't know what these guys are planning right now. They might just be cutting through my territory. Fingers crossed. We're going to go this way. This little skeleton army. Drowned recreants. Our quick reflexes and sneaky is not a bad combo for them, so... you guys are just getting stronger with every passing turn. My question is whether or not do I split a force off down here and deal with these guys? I absolutely could do that. Absolutely could do that. He's got a really good army, but it's all support units. So why don't I bring you down? I can bring you that way then. Cut off his reinforcements. Well, that's insanely unacceptable. I guess I should have known better if this guy's only got scalds. Maybe I should have brought down my third army instead. Goddamn ironclads. It's ironclads. Ironclads are insanely good at auto resolve. They hit way above what they should. Dragoons as well. Okay. All this guy is basically ranged units. Which means I actually want to charge him completely right away. The problem is that's not actually going to work. Because nobody can reach him. You can only hit 2 with that. Give him that heal. For some reason, I do 19 damage to him, so I guess we'll just go for him. You've got your shades. That zombie is a distraction. These berserkers can focus on that dragoon. Everybody else is locked in. You've got a berserker. I'm gonna try to like sacrifice as many of this guy's skulls as I can because I don't really care about him. Yeah, see, this is the big problem is all of this guy's bonuses are based around adjacent units. Brutal pinning barrage. That's good. That's the zombie. That's the zombie. That's perfect. Both the zombies, both the dragoon shots went on him. And then they start moving out. Mage lock is locked down. You guys are pinned. You're not. You might as well charge. That's the only thing you can do. It's not trigger. It's not stopped. Ignore slowing terrain. So most of those guys are pinned. Spider really can't get a good hit on anybody. Oh, yo. All right, we're going to give you this so that I can get you up. This berserker. You know what? I have raised undeads. I'm going to send him after him. You can fully kill that dragoon in a single hit. I'm going to let you do that. And the reason why is because you have killing momentum, which is going to let you trigger a second wind. Why is that dragoon still alive? It has undying, steadfast on these dragoons. That is super hella annoying. You're going to come in here. You're going to charge attack him. You're going to about face and do this. This does mean I'm getting Dragooned in the back, but it also means I almost one-shot that guy. Spider, I think your best bet is just 3 attacks on that ogre. Hoping these shades were going to have some better numbers for me. 10. How much do you have? 19. Okay. So if I 10 and 10 this guy, he's actually dead. So that's a worthwhile investment. This guy is cleared that he can go in here. You can't do anything. You could death ray him. Except he's got steadfast. We have a little bit of mana, so I am thinking we drop a Rending Shadow on these guys and try to get a blind. Nice. That might help us out a lot. Any of you get in? No. You can at least hit him with a lightning bolt. Rally regeneration, strengthened, and fortuned. God damn. These guys are useless. 50% flank with a chance of insanity. I'm actually going to take that. No insanity. We do have the berserks. That guy gets absolutely one shot. 130 damage on that crit. One bone golem goes down. He clears off the mage lock cannon and does the attack. That's very good AI. I'd love to see that. And then because most of these guys are steadfasting, there's not a ton they can do. You get a kill there on a berserk. You're just going to hit him with flank. Ba, 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 ba. You've got a devouring spell, which could do a lot of damage to him. 20 damage, 20 damage, 17 damage. So if you go in, if you go over here. Where is my dead guy? Here? Bring that bone horror back. Not that he's a huge deal or nothing, but that guy's already steadfast. Those guys are gone to the hills. So I could kill this Dragoon, retrigger my killing momentum, second wind, step forward, and then throw a hurl flame at this guy. Alternatively, I could come down here, kill this hero, get my killing momentum, and then immediately turn on him. You have a good run at him, actually, so let's do that. Kill the hero. He has slip away, but not steadfast. So that's fine, because now my zombies can actually just come up here and kill him. I have a great selection of shades that can come up here and throw daggers. Big 98 crit there. You gotta love it. That berserker gets a kill if he comes in. Does anybody else have a move on him? I wanted him to go for that dragoon, but I can't turn down the opportunity to kill this guy. The ironclads are where like all the damage comes from. You throw a dagger and almost crit him. We'll try for that devouring spell. So close in yet so far. I'm going to necrotize that guy out there. Just because it'll help break the rest of the morale. And then won that turn. How to get rid of Steadfast and Undying? I mean, you just got to basically keep hitting them. You still have Steadfast right now? Yeah. Yeah, there ain't much we can do here. Ain't much at all. But there's ain't much they can do either. Death, burning. I'm gonna just chase this guy down because we absolutely can. 146 damage. We'll claim victory. I actually didn't mean to click claim victory, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. We pick up another Thunderbird. That's 2 Thunderbirds in our inventory now. You get a Necromancer that I don't need. The siege keeps going. They no longer have the backup. We get War Breathes. Very good. Nodes provide +5 soul income. Well, that's really handy. We're making tons of souls now because of the lost tomb. Is that you, Cursed Barrow? +1 soul for each hero in the crypt. Yeah, look at this, dudes. I'm making 15 souls per turn from the crypt. Damn, I don't even need soul wells anymore. Some more guys have been captured. Slampet's under siege. That's 1 turn. That's 2 turns. So they can force march down there next turn and save them. What do souls do? New to me. Basically, souls are just like another currency, specifically only for people who are playing necromancers. And you can cast certain spells with them. So spells like healing your undead. There's a spell called Soul Overflow, which is a big AoE buff. These guys left. That's nice. There's a handful of different spells that can only be cast with souls. They also allow you to raise heroes from the dead. Raise units from the dead after battle. Obviously, this guy's toast. That's fine. That scout was really just trying to like busy up that army for another turn. The butcher is here. I'll take this quest. Oh, sure. Yeah, he's right here. Why not? Anselheim is ready to annex another province. No, Mona, you're not hanging out with me today, buddy. Mona and I had a big fight last night, so she's in trouble. She's in big trubs with me. All of these foresters are really good for us. You get bonus on research domains. I wouldn't mind moving towards this House of Hunger as well, but you picked up the Cursed Barrow. Sleepies, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. You're just pure foresters. You're just pure foresters with a bit of lava. You're also just pure foresters with lava. We got some pastures up here. I do need to take this spot. I'm like missing out on good income. There's also pastures there. Sorry, what do you guys scale on? Ritual pyres give me mana per adjacent forester. Forest of Stakes gives me draft per adjacent forester. Both of them are touching this location, so I tell you what, I am going to build a forester there just to scale them right now, and then I'll push towards this cathedral after that. Oh, you guys came back. Okay. Let's go one problem at a time here. My ritual of alacrity. This single unit. Oh, it is Belisarius himself. 600 points. With a crossbow. He kills off the pyromancer. I'm okay with it. Nah. Did you already do that ritual? Yes. So we'll move you back into position. In the meantime, these guys can move to Sunstone, back to Sunstone, back to Sunstone. Worry about getting sieged there. We got one more turn on this. And then we have a big fight ahead of us. Arcanium ore is back, which leads me to believe that Brillantium won its siege. It does look like that's the case. It does not look like that's the case. In fact, it looks like they lost their siege. And Belisarius might be taking that city. Man. We could not catch a break here. I'm going to give you archer battlements, I think, for right now. Should maybe just give you ballista towers, but... Denounced. We pick up the city of Gauntlet. So we do have a vassal here. Somebody's got to kill the butcher, but I tell you what, let's wait until this siege is done, because I'm not in any rush on that. This guy is a chaos army, which kind of makes me want to give him real troops. I have access to war breeds, but I need the town hall to build them. So I tell you what, let's just build a shade in here right now. We'll start replacing berserkers with war breeds wherever we can, who are gonna be amazing. Look at these guys. Ogre undead war breeds. Fantastic looking. They look huge. They got big damage. They got savage strike. Fetid legion, giving them that extra HP. Inner fire. The living shadows as well, with natural regen. Searing blades, shadow blades, tireless mercher, and whiteborn. So they also get the lifesteal on their attack with the natural regen. They're going to be really hard to take down. When is the last time you lost a game of Age of Wonders 4? Actually, like right before Giant Kings. I did a snake run. We were trying to become snake people, so it was kind of a, I think, astral nature run. It's on YouTube. It's called Return to Snake. And we lost that run. I don't think we won that one. I think we died off on the third day. Sick little monkeys. Oh my god, more rats. Okay. Oh, that's a big problem now. Okay. That's a big problem. I love how all the computer has like 40 defense on all their cities. It feels like we only ever have 30. Hexpoint has nothing. I could literally just walk into that town. Oh, you guys are not gonna be able to do this. You've made a Smith's Guild, so you get +1 on everything we recruit here now, which is very useful. I'm gonna go straight for the tier 4 building because I want Warbreeds. You can't even get there in a forced march. You got no money, honey. The city of Shelaspar. Capture Kelton. I'll accept these. Doesn't mean I can necessarily do them, but we have our breach down here. We're 42 to 29. It's a lot of dragoons. Not a lot of frontline units. In fact, very little frontline units, which is pretty good for us because we're mostly shock troops. I think we can do better than that. Because we have this big, massive double siege happening, I really want to limit the amount of characters we lose. And also, you know, we don't get to play sieges that often. What did we bring into this? Not much. I didn't even burn the battlements. That seems surprising. Okie day. I'm realizing the necromancers can, like, this guy is undead now, right? Yeah. So I can actually use strength and undead on my heroes. Start moving all of you up. That guy's in kind of rough shape. You're going to be a distraction. Capo and Horror's going to die. It's going to get hit with a catapult. Doesn't matter where I put him. So for right now, I'm just going to do that. This is mostly their melee troops, both their spear guards and their like rally of king troops. So I'm a little bit more inclined to move forward here, at least until that point. Oh, my zombies. Let's bring them up first instead. Well, this Hurl Flame is really not going to do a lot of damage to anybody. I guess I'll just go with that tower for right now. Sieges are my favorite battlefield simply because they play very different from anything else. Oh, absolutely. Oh, these catapults do AoE. That was a whoops. I'm thinking it's the ballistas that single target. Burning removed. Here comes the gunfire. They're mostly wasting it on zombies, which is nice. What is the range on these guys? Does it say? 3 to 12? Okay. Caltrops? Ooh. Look at all those sparkly caltrops. Not a ton I can do about that. These guys don't have any negative buffs. These guys don't actually either right now. Wondering if something like a Rending Shadows might be the better option. I'd love to get like 3 of those Dragoons and a Rending Shadow. This is okay. This would do some blind. Yeah, let's cast that on them. Couple of blinds. We're gonna have to eat bleeds. There's not really much we can do about it. If I go here, I can land a double. Potentially killing that Overseer. Ah, no crit. So we'll send the zombie in. Let him occupy. These guys are just going to have to double charge in here. I guess I could have double charged the ogre instead. Might have been smarter. Not sucked up an extra attack for no good reason, but what's done is done. I'm going to hit you because I want to trigger a blind, and I'm going to hit... You're blind. You're blind. You're not blind, sorry. You're a tier 2. Yeah, let's hit you. I do have Demolisher on these guys? I do. So I can smash my way up some walls if need be. Guy's about to get buckled. Let's start over here. You've got a clear path on that Dragoon, so just go take it. That's all in the way, is it? Good grief. Go here. You can go here. Let's burn the 2 of them. Stack a little bit extra damage on that. Okay. You know what? You're a bone horror, man. Your point is not to stay alive. It's to get in there and tank up hits. So that's precisely what I'm going to let you do. You guys have some walls you could break open this away. You actually have a chain lightning you can land right there or right there. You also have this death blast. which is a chance of adding burning on all these guys. I'm actually going to do that. The burning damage will be pretty good. And then I think what I'll do is I'll have you smash this wall down so that you cannot charge in. Good. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Those are zombies there next to you? How come this guy has sprint? Because he's champion? Oh, that's really handy. Okay. Well, perhaps I don't want him to be destroyed then. And we'll see how that turns out. Handful of weakens go across the board because we have that that fetid aura now. And a bunch of berserks. Potentially handy. Their healers are going to just heal each other. That's fine. I knew that bone horror wasn't going to live. That spider just soaked up 3 attacks. That's fantastic. Zombie soaks up an attack. That's really good for me as well. Big return crit there. Less so there. That's okay. That's okay. Nice. Oh god, though, the steadfast. I keep forgetting about the steadfast. We're going to remove some abilities. You go berserk and try to take down that tower. You go berserk and hit my necromancer in the back. I don't love that. You go berserk. You go berserk. Okay. Well, that could be better. Could be worse. Certainly, these towers are going to be worth taking care of. I would like to strengthen this guy. Can I do this at range? Always hits 4. And then you can frost blast that tower. You're still just out of range. So here's the thing. If I like bring this guy up here, he's in a great position, but he has 3 dragoons facing him then. So I need to determine what else I have before I make that terrible commitment. And I'm gonna be real. The answer's not looking like a ton. You kill him. Got the goddamn steadfast. Never gonna face the end of it. You could kill him. That guy actually dies. No, he also steadfasts. But it gives me another heal. I could then back out and throw a fireball at someone. You guys have a sprint medal, so you can actually get on the flank of this character. Tell you what, hit him with that, and now this guy does more damage, so he can get that kill. You are pinned. Oh, that's great. Okay. Yeah, if I do that, will it destroy the wall behind you? It will. All right, well, at least we got something done there then. We could do a burning cascade here. Stack more burning on those guys and get rid of that tower. You can kill off that ogre steadfast. No, actually, regular kill. So now I can put you on him and you on him. Leave that guy to the zombie. Only this guy remains in terms of what to do. So it's, do I try to face tank all of these knights with 4 defense? Probably not. 36 damage on a harrying shot. Yeah, it's not going to go good for you. They might try to go for that zombie is the only thing. All these guys are burning, 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 burning. So they all die at the end of their turn. Boy, a rending shadow can't actually target all of them. I'm going to necrotize him because he's going to run and shoot, but at least now the poison should kill him. So I don't have to keep chasing him down. I don't really know if that's worth it, but... where is that necromancer? Right here. All right, I'm gonna make this deal. Here's my thought. If he gets killed, that necromancer is there to revive him. Love the siege changes from the patch. Oh, the sieges are so much better and also so much more frequent now as well. You go for bone horrors. Bone horrors. Interesting. Bone horrors. They kill him. I got a necro here to revive. You guys get a little attack in. We got to soak up that, unfortunately. He dies on the flank. Okay, those guys are good for a rending shadow there. We get rid of all those bleed stacks because of our cool runes. You can strengthen undead and then raise undead, so let's maybe do that. Bone horror back in action. Gets himself a tasty kill. This guy gets himself a tasty kill. You're going to step here, get yourself a double kill. You're then going to sprint. Your fireball is probably a better choice than just grabbing another little mini kill here. Though it can be hard to say. If you come up here, hit them with the double lightning bolts with burning. So who's going to kill this guy if that's the case? We also have a catapult that I don't really want to deal with. You've got a huge crit on these guys. In fact, you have a killing crit on them. So let's have you kill that guy. I don't even think you can hit anybody with this fireball. No. That did destroy the tower. All right, berserkers, berserkers, shades. You guys might as well eat corpses to heal. That's why I gave you corpse eating. Let's teleport up here with you. I mean, these guys have... Yeah, they don't trigger attacks of opportunity, so... I'm gonna soak a hit there basically no matter what. Oh, you can get into range. Ooh, that's tasty. Rending Shadow for the blind. These guys, I guess, are all on defense. You get killing momentum, so you kill one and then you kill the other with that double crits, because you also crit at an insane percentage. I love this crit build. It is super fun. I think that's all we do here. Dragoons are obviously still a threat, but they do way less damage now. They are all jumping on that hero trying to get that kill. Yeah, when they have no HP, they're a lot less scary. That guy dies, becomes a zombie. You go bonk, and then bonk. You go brap. You go bonk. And then well, I guess just hit him for 150 damage. That guy's also got steadfast. All the towers are dead though. Yeah, they can't really do anything. Am I missing? Did I lose any units? We had one bone golem go down, but I brought him back to life. Thank God our berserks triggered in a good order there. I did lose one bone golem. Okay, well, I mean, I could have brought him back. I just didn't know where he was. Let's just raise him. This city is now ours. You guys got extra golems, so I need to get a ton of troops up to Sunstone now. Okay, let's go like this. Gotta make sure this guy isn't like traveling by himself either. Okay, those bone golems will follow up after everybody else, but this is two good vassals we've gotten down here now. Golems. All the golems. Okay, this is Nanrock. He's a pretty good damage-based spellcaster, so I think just getting the damage points here is the way to go, and getting that extra range on him. Slam Pit is freed. I might as well start giving them ballista towers. Interesting. It seems like this stuff can't ever burn around the cathedral. I'm not totally sure that's the case. Oh, or maybe it's just that it keeps... The Warping Wilds keeps transforming stuff. I should put another lava stele up here, but we don't really have the mana for it right now. Okay. With Sunstone under siege, but most of these major sieges done. We've taken Gauntlet, we've taken Issintur. We've got to fold back and deal with this double siege happening that I'm hoping is going to split off in weird ways because there's two armies. We should be able to break them with the assistance of everyone else. I don't know that we're going to get there in time. We might lose Sunstone and have to take it back. But our army should be able to get there before it's like too late. And then we're finally in a position to march on Forgeheim. And once we have Forgeheim done, we're no longer attacked from the south. So like I never have to come back down and defend Slam Pit at that point. Figure out whether or not they take Brillantium. We might have to take that back or figure out something there. I guess if we take Forgeheim, this will just flip back to being a vassal, at which point it should have good, like allegiance to me still. And then we can carve a path straight across to Kelton and Hex Point across the lava. Carve a path over to Aegis. Our next book unlocks Scion of Flame. So when we have that, everyone will gain Lava Walk. Except for like bone golems and stuff like that. But all of our war breeds, all of our shades, they'll all have Lava Walk. And we're going to start getting war breeds in a couple of turns as well. So, too late to defend, not too late to avenge. Exactly. Exactly. I think let's cut the video here at this point. Leave it at that. And I'll tell the old YouTubers to come back tomorrow to figure out what happens to Sunstone. Stay tuned.